Absolutely mind-blowing Swift discovery. Shout out to Harp in the Telegram. You know who you are for this research. I am super, super, super excited to bring it to you guys today. But as always, cue my guy Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. BlackRue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was BlackRue investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our BlackRue investing. Best believe I was BlackRue investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that BlackRue investing. Best believe I was BlackRue investing.
What is going on? What's up, BlackRue crew? Let's get to it here today. I am so excited to give you guys this news. I cannot even tell you. Let's go ahead and share the screen here. Again, you'll get the infinite mirror type of thing, but I don't want to switch back and forth. When it's time to answer comments, as we always do, you guys, I'll switch to something else so you don't get the infinite mirror. Let's see what we got in the comments. What's up, G? Oh, no sound here? Okay, sorry, wrong. Okay, got you. What's up, Kev, Mo? What's up, PLO? What's up, Shawnee Sean? What's up, Sean? Stephen Garrett? What's up, G? Excited for the news? Let's go. Let's go. So, let's just get straight into the news here. So Swift, right? So one of the things we know about Swift is that the man, myth, the legend, Tim Draper is behind Swift, okay? So let's just keep that in the backdrop, okay? And if we go to Swift's website, we'll see some of their partners here. Trusted partners are, of course, Draper Dragons. And, of course, here, they're not shown, I guess, in this one, but they're shown as a network that they can operate with, which is Thundercore, okay? So, had a little piece of news. Again, shout out to Harp in the Telegram, where Thundercore, okay, this is from 2021, okay, so September 1st, 2021, and again, September is the 9th one, so 9/1/2021, the little inverse 19 there. So if you're caring about that, right? So here's what I find to be very, very interesting. In 2019, Swift has supported the direct exchange of more than 180 currencies with Thundercore, while also offering it as a red envelope and payment function, which is employed by WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu, and has over 3 billion transactions annually. Now, come on, guys. Come on. Now, the way I read this, I'm going to read it one more time, all right? The way I read this, it says to me that Swift is already being used by WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu. Let me read it one more time. In 2019, Swift has supported the direct exchange of more than 180 currencies with Thundercore, while also offering it as a red envelope and payment function, which is employed by WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu, and has over 3 billion transactions annually. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. It's already used by WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu. And just to read up here so you understand and remember what Swift is, Swift blockchain is a world-renowned cross-chain instant exchange platform and aggregate payment network. It allows users to perform decentralized transactions without the need for registration and supports direct exchange and payment between cryptocurrencies without the need for standard base currencies, BTC, USDT, etc., as a transfer medium. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Now, this is Thundercore relating it. You can see Thundercore, big believer and longtime practitioner of blockchain interoperability. Again, here's one of our alerts going off. Let's see what that is. Got a lot of crypto discounts right now. Okay, that's SHX is still going down here. We're on the 1 hour for some reason. Okay. I wouldn't believe that these would get all the way down to 200 EMA, but who knows, right? Swift here, which after this news, it definitely deserves to go up, but holding pretty strong. And we're looking at XRP, it's going down to definitely unexpected. I don't think anyone expected this, but let's continue with this, right? So if we needed any more confirmation for this, there is more. Okay. So Harmony One, all right, they have a deal in place with Swift as well. And in it, they say partnership with Swift payment network expands uses of One through WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu. This is April 14th, 2021. These combined have over 3 billion transactions annually. And in it, they say partnership with Swift payment networks expands the usage of One through WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu. These combined have over 3 billion transactions annually. That's just amazing, guys. That's just amazing. Now, and we can read this again. This is a more thorough kind of explanation of who Swift is. Founded in 2017, Swift blockchain is the next generation worldwide cross-chain swap protocol and payment network. Swift blockchain's technology combines blockchain, machine learning, and big data, basically AI, to enable direct swaps between over 200 cryptocurrencies, offering a fast, affordable, and secure experience. With blockchain transfer protocol allows users to swap cryptocurrencies at the best rate, which, Deepseek is going to be helping with this, in record speeds with super low fees. Swift blockchain is a go-to protocol for cross-chain swaps between DeFi and CeFi currencies, stablecoins, and more. Swift blockchain has received funding from top VCs, including Draper Dragon, and was the first cohort of startups at Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator. And by the way, I think Thundercore's CEO, Chris Chang, went to Berkeley. But anyways, unless we needed more information with this, remember, now it's working with WeChat, Alibaba, and Baidu. Who was an initial investor in Baidu? Well, that would be Tim Draper. Okay. And know how we always said, right? Hey, Draper will, use Swift to move his money around. Well, he'll be using it with one of his investments, Baidu, for sure. And we have the match for that right here. We have the information for that right here. And if you're not familiar with what Baidu is a Chinese multinational technology company specializing in internet services and artificial intelligence. It holds a dominant position in China's search engine market via Baidu Search and provides a wide variety of other internet searches such as Baidu app. Now, if we needed to hear any more information, we can hear from Tim Draper himself, okay, saying how important China is to his investments. Let's see what that is moving right now. Telcoin. Okay, Telcoin. Red candles. And I want to give you guys a tip off of who, like, there was a tip off that this was going to go red, and I remember I told you this to watch this guy before. I told you to watch this guy before. But let's get back to Tim Draper first, and somebody remind me about the tip off of the red candles, okay? And I'll get back to that, okay? About the tip off. So, hearing from Tim Draper himself, okay? Shout out to this channel. It seems like they just keep changing names or something. Centi Millionaire Strategies. They did this interview with Tim Draper, which I just don't understand why it doesn't have more views, but Tim Draper answers the question. Okay, hold on. Dragon Chain too. All right. Okay, there we go. So Tim Draper answers the question. Let me just make sure here. I'm going to stop sharing and share again because I think I clicked the button, but I'm not quite sure to share the sound. Let me just try. Let me just do that one more time. Share screen, entire screen, just to be sure. That way I don't have to come out and ask you guys like 40 times, did you hear it or not? So let's go back here. So the question asked to Tim Draper was, what was the major turning point or the point of increased momentum or maybe a strategic choke point you acquired that you once you did that thing or thing, this is so poorly worded. What was, I'm going to read it over again. I'm sorry. What was the major turning point or the point of increased momentum or maybe a strategic choke point you acquired that once you did that thing or that thing happened, everything else, I think he's saying, surged forward for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to exactly where he says what he says that's important to us, which is this part. So I'm going to make sure the volume is up, and we're going to just listen to him, and we're going to listen to him in regular speed because it's so important, the words he's going to say. Okay.
And I was able to make quite a bit of money on that. And then maybe the third is when I decided to go build out a network of venture capitalists, and so I went internationally, and I was the first Silicon Valley venture capitalist to go to China, and the first one to invest in something in Eastern Europe, and so we were able to fund Baidu and Skype, and I think that's where suddenly I had extraordinary wealth. So those were probably the inflection points.
Great.
So that's in Tim Draper's own words there. Not only did he said basically they created venture capitalists, but he was able to fund Baidu and Skype and, focus on China. So again, even though we know, again, that SWIFT may be deemed an American cryptocurrency, it seems pretty important to move money in China in that type of BRICS area. We've already told you guys how important Singapore is and things like XLR to SWIFT. And I think we've shown you where XLR can be used by SWIFT. So it all connects in that money can be sent via SWIFT from Thundercore, from Harmony One, from XLR, but it seems like China, Baidu, WeChat, Alibaba, that's going to be an important part of SWIFT going forward. Okay. So, and understand too, it has the XRP ledger that it can connect to, Clay, all these different things. This is just so uber uber exciting to me. Uber exciting. Oh, let's see what we got over here. XCN. Okay. Great buying opportunity. So many delightful discounts. So many delightful discounts. I guess before we go into the news, I want to show you guys that the tip-off artist that, I say always watch this guy because sometimes he will tip things off. Okay. I didn't notice this until after the fact myself. So, I just didn't notice it until after the fact, but it just goes to show, and anybody who's been watching the show for a while will know that I've said this before. But good old Beeple. He does NFTs. He calls them like everydays. And 20 hours ago, he did a red candles NFT. Very, very interesting, which he has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and other things on there. I'm not going to try to really zoom into what it is. Oh, so he has MOG on there as well. He'll tip off different meme coins too. So it's interesting. You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, watch this guy because he'll tip different things off. And that was 20 hours ago. And if we were to look at our kind of hour chart, things were definitely not falling 20 hours ago, I don't think. Or at least not to the level that they're falling right now. 20 hours ago. They'll put us out to, like, we're here. And then all heck broke loose, right? So, if you've been watching Beeple, you would have been tipped off a little bit to what was coming. Swift held up a very, very long time before doing what it's doing right now. I guess everything is going back probably to the 200 EMA. That would be my guess. And this happens. But this is kind of random. I don't know that anyone, I guess other than Beeple, right? Anyone had any idea that this would be happening. I don't know if you guys have heard any news that I haven't here on what's going on. But apparently, but maybe it might hit the 200. Okay. Apparently on the hour, it'll hit the 200 EMA. That seems like it would be right. So expect that to kind of hit the 200 EMA on the hour and then bounce. Okay. But again, perfect buying time. If you wanted to rotate out and rotate in some other things, if you wanted more Swift, if you wanted more XEN, now's the time. Now's the time. Okay, now let's get to the comments here. I don't know if you guys are excited as I am about that little Swift news we just hit you with. What's up, Jimmy? Here to learn from the master. Appreciate that. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of the infinite, whatchamacallit, right? Stop screen. Percent share screen. Let's see, which window do we want? You can look at the charts for now. Okay, while I go back to the comments. What's up, Jaden? Oh, we just had something. click something. Up Swift. Yep. That's expected. So yeah, probably go down to the 200 EMA and bounce back. So you can see it's pretty much, it's definitely oversold on the stochastic RSI. On the real RSI, it's almost there, and this is on the hour chart. Now this looks extremely kind of scary, quote unquote, on the hour, but if you're looking at the day, it's still like white, like major bullish on the day. And you can see here it's only dropping in that green zone, so maybe it bounces off that green zone, which just happens to be on the hour chart, tantamount to the 200 EMA. And then, like it'll come maybe close, maybe it'll go 2.7, maybe go a little bit past it, maybe not, but that'll be the point where it bounces, right? So let's see. Papa Kev jumped off the X to the YouTube. Appreciate it. Well, what's up, Jaden? Howdy do, Mr. Rue. Hit her all day. I sold some XCN and Swift to pay off my car today and rolled some profits into ZBEC and Jasmine. I still have a decent bag of Swift and X remaining. No problem. JJ2A, it's an absolute bloodbath, and unfortunately, nobody knows where the bottom will be. Almost sold everything yesterday morning and hesitated. I love to be buying back if these prices are lower. Yeah, I mean, if you could see something like the Beeple thing and be tipped off, that might be the thing to do. It's always hard to play the whole game of, like, I don't know. Does anyone? I'm open to anyone if they feel like they have a indicator that would have told them that this is going to happen today, right? Yeah, let me know. But yeah, to me, there weren't any type of warning that it was going to happen today, But other than what people tweeted out, right? You could always play this game. Well, if you did, you might have saved like what? Where are we at? So here you saved 30%. So, that's definitely something. But again, remember, I'm saying my price target is still 33 cents with Swift or higher, maybe even 50 cents. When I look at this news today, I say it's like 50 cents for sure. But you got to weather pullbacks. Again, if we go take it out to the day chart, and you think about it like, and this is just from my own personal price target, not financial advice, that I'm thinking of it right here. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, okay, if it ain't here yet, everything's just a quote unquote pullback, right? But this is one. If somebody said like it crashed or dumped today, I won't even bother them, because this is kind of crash or dump type territory, right? But again, for me, I have a long-term strategy with these. AMP dumped out a lot. It's definitely dumping, Mike. So you see this, it had already passed its 200 EMA, and it's been dumping since like January 25th, right? This is a dump. And this kind of shows you too something that, as far as if you're looking at things that hold up more than others, look at AMP and then look at Swift, right? So Swift hasn't reached, or it looks like it's bouncing back now, so it hasn't even reached that 200 EMA, whereas AMP, it's way down under it, and this is on the hour chart. XCN, is well beginning to, I guess, go bearish because it's under that 200 EMA type of deal. But again, remember, we have big news coming for this Monday. And we also have a Binance listing coming. Okay. So, don't let this red trick you out, right? Because remember, Justin Sun was trying to get in over here, right? It's still higher than when Justin was trying to get in, which was like, no. It was right like over here. This is when he was trying to get in. Like the news, he spread the bad news here. It dumped out to like this, a little under 2 cents. Now we're here. So don't let this almost death cross sway you. Or, I'm sorry, not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do with your portfolio. But for me, let me be let me be very clear with that. You do whatever you want to do with your portfolio. But for me, this is not making me sell. This is not making me sell at all. If anything, I'm going to figure out more ways I can buy at this price. This is just for me personally with my own portfolio. Because again, I'm not really thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about here. Okay. And let me, do you have array? Trend line. Ray. November 22nd is basically where I'm thinking everything will hit their mark. Trying to draw it here. My hand is not steady right now. Okay, so that's about as close as it's going to get for me, I guess. There we go. That's why I'm saying it'll reach somewhere before this, somewhere before November. This is my own personal price target before this time. What up, Brew? Let's go. How will these tariffs affect markets and assets? What's up, E? Shout out to E. He's moderator in our Telegram. Shout out to our Telegram. Where I'll share the Telegram in just a second to you guys, but completely free for now. In the Telegram, we discussed tons and tons and tons of interesting info, like Swift, like other things. Shout out to Shift Focus Digital. He's in the Telegram as well. And definitely got to mention my guy's videos. Let me do the share all again. You can go over here. Definitely come check him out at YouTube at Shook Focus. We'll show the channel here so you know what you're looking for. The foremost XCN researcher here. Shout out to Shook. Also does, again, I and Underdog Researcher did research on Swift together. He's taking the lead here with XCN research. My guy is also researching Dovu as well. So definitely come check those videos out if you haven't already. Some of the best production in the game with these videos, bro. I tell you. So yeah, definitely check our guy Shook out, and definitely come on over to the Telegram, completely free for now. So you can see Harp in there. Thanks, Harp, for this research that we just went over today. And let's continue here. So how would the tariffs affect the market? It's hard to say. I think the bigger things about the market will be these tax breaks and how that affects things. I don't know that the tariffs really affect our market as much as it'll affect the stock market, because the price of getting goods from China, and China's our kind of lead producer, or lead trade partner. So I think it'll really have an effect there. But as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, we have zero capital gains tax coming for American cryptos. Hong Kong is doing zero capital gains tax for their cryptos. I think for a crypto investor, those are going to be the things that are most important for us, like more than the tariffs. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, ETFs coming up for Dogecoin and XRP and hopefully Hbar. Those are the things that I think we're going to be needing to be more concerned about. I think that's the most of the focus for us. Okay. There was a time though where America did not have income tax, and tariffs were what we used instead of income tax. So there is a time that could be studied to see like how things went in the time that we had just tariffs as opposed to income tax. So that would be something that would probably need to be studied. But as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, I think we should focus more on what's happening with these cryptos laws and regulations. Fam, we got 42 watching. Please hit the likes. Yeah, we got 176 watching now, 98 on Ruel Black, the Crypto Rue podcast on my YouTube, and 69 watching on the X channel. And definitely smash those likes. Is Japan banking using XRP tomorrow? James Black. I do not know if they're using XRP tomorrow or not. I know that if we bring up this mind map here, Ripple Asia is attached to SBI, and SBI is an Asian bank, a Japanese bank. SBI R3 Japan. They're actually Rothschilds behind this Japanese bank. So again, when you think of things as being Japanese and American, are they really? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta kind of wonder, because the Rothschilds are, they're here, they're everywhere. But yeah, on this face, SBI is a Japanese bank, and SBI has been having Ripple have things happen there. So could they use it tomorrow? Maybe. Well, would that do anything like really drastic to XRP's price? Maybe. I think the biggest thing for XRP's price is going to be this ETF. What happened when Bitcoin had a big BlackRock ETF? We saw it go from like 48K all the way up to 108K. Maybe we see something like even more insane for XRP. Maybe we see it go from like $3 all the way to passing Bitcoin's market cap. Like, could we see something go like all the way from $3 all the way to like $36 or something like that? It'll be interesting to see. Where are we here? Let's go back. Shook Focus Digital. Let's get it, Rue Crew. Smash all the like buttons. Smash the like button, fam. What's up, living in Central Florida? What's up, X Chat, hit that retweet. Yeah, definitely hit the retweet, guys. We get a really nice audience over on Twitter. Let's continue to have that and have that grow. Michael Wheat, Uber. Don't forget you can also catch the show on X. Thank you for that, Shook Focus Digital. Let's see what's going on here. Boom, 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 boom. LCX. LCX also, they just got their stuff passed by Mika. And LCX, you can see too on the day chart is through the 200 EMA. Still have very much faith in LCX, but just like they did back here where they dropped it and dipped it all the way down to, wait, no, not that one, this one, down to 9 or 8 cents, right? And they went under the 200 EMA. They can put money in this thing and make it go up in a matter of 2 or 3 days. Like they went from 8 cents all the way up to 40. So for me, I'm not going to get shaken out by this because I know and have done my research on LCX and what they're doing. So, this doesn't really concern me because I'm confident in what I'm investing in here. So, would you rather buy into XEN or Swift? This is up to you, Steven. I can't make this decision for you. I own them both. I own more Swift than XEN. But that's just for me. That's me personally. But it's not that far behind. I own more Swift than XEN, but it's not that far behind. The tact I usually take with projects like that, or when I have one of the other, I will just buy half of one and half of the other. That's usually me, but it's up to you. I prefer a little bit of diversity, but then again, you don't want to get too wide. You can always do 60-40, 30-70, but this is just for me and my own portfolio. I own them both. I own more Swift. And definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Steven, I would rather buy the Swift dip or the XEN dip right now. It's up to you. You have to make that choice. Thank you for the $2 super chat, though. Would you rather buy the... Yeah, I can't. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do there. The Telegram shouldn't be free, but it is. Join the BlackRue Telegram community. Thank you, Shook Focus Digital, for that. And shout out to all the new patrons. There have been a lot of new patrons lately. Thank you guys so much for that. The opening bell should be brutal. Maybe. Why would it be brutal, Papa Kev? Is there something going on tomorrow where you think it'll be brutal? Again, guys, we still haven't seen any of these catalysts. Trump still hasn't announced the crypto tax. He still hasn't announced or the zero capital gains tax on U.S. cryptos. Still hasn't announced a Bitcoin strategic reserve. But what I do like is news is coming out that he's going to do a U.S. Crypto reserve. News is coming out about, a Doge ETF. News is coming out about an XRP ETF. Pretty soon, I'm sure we'll get news about a Hbar ETF, maybe even an Algo one, maybe an ADA one, So things are still looking bright, even though it's red right now. Hey, Ruel, are these tariffs going to make Powell's job? What's up, GT? Harder with rate cuts or easier? I really don't pay too much attention to the rate cuts, to be honest with you. I know people make a big deal about this, and I put this in the chat. Like, the rate cuts don't matter as much to us, right? Because what's happening right now? what's happening for us is fiat is slowly being converted into cryptocurrency. So what happens with rates and like the dollar is less of a concern to us. The more money they print, the more they kind of make the dollar obsolete. Um, for us, Bitcoin, XRP, things like that are slowly being phased in where the dollar is being phased out, so to speak, phased out. Because remember, behind all of this, you do have the USDT, the US DC. In certain ways, different companies are tokenizing the dollar to say, hey, get our version of the tokenized dollar, not Chase Bank's version or this bank's version. Because essentially, when you keep your money in a bank, you're really, they're tokenizing your dollar, so to speak. Like they're verifying and validating. Okay, well, if you come get money out of my account at Chase or whatever, you're basically validated by, quote unquote, validated by Chase dollars. So again, I don't think these things for us are really big worries, but I know people are going to make shows on it and they're going to make you really uneasy about it. I think for us, the thing that we really need to be mostly concerned about are the crypto tax rules, what happens with these ETFs, and what happens with these Bitcoin strategic reserves. Because the more and more we enact those things, the more and more other countries will enact those things, and the more crypto will be diamond handed, so that we get to supply shocks and we get to things like, just more and more of these things become more rare and harder to get and more of an asset, quote unquote, digital asset, like a gold or like a silver. So these are the things we should be mostly concerning ourselves with, in my opinion. I'm still trying to find out how XCN. Well, I'm thinking a lot of people are saying that that's in reference to Binance living in Central Florida. I think we talked about that yesterday a little bit, and I think some people posted in our Telegram somewhere. Where was that at? I'm pretty sure somebody posted in the Telegram, but yeah, that's just going to be really good news for the Binance type of deal of it. Somebody posted in the Telegram somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. It was either in my Telegram or in Chick Focus's Telegram. Okay. Give me a second here, guys, to see if I can find it. There it is. Shout out to Gomes for this. Yes, 80888 is actually a reference to Binance Coin, BNB wallet address. Binance users sometimes seen 80888 as part of a larger wallet address when making transactions or viewing certain balances on the platform. Binance has different internal addressive formats, and this number might show up as part of a wallet or ID or transaction ID, especially in relation to Binance transactions. However, if you're seeing this and blah 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 blah, blah, they give a little disclaimer. But this is what we're thinking is going on with that. A little tip off to Binance. I bought some at 0.3. Papa Kev 4.99. Stephen Townsend, the tariffs will make more U.S. jobs. Also, they want a retaliation, but we are the ones who buy all the products. Yeah, the tariffs may lead to more U.S. jobs. That's what everyone's speculating, and we shall see about that. Because how many U.S. jobs can it lead to? That this is what the media is telling us, and we shall see about that. Because again, if you pay the workers what they're worth, then does that affect the economy in some way? So we really have to see how this works out. But I think as crypto investors, this is less of a bother to us and more of a bother to stock investors on how the tariffs and how more jobs will affect. For us, crypto adoption is the thing that we want. And I think all the regulations for crypto that are coming are going to lead to more crypto adoption. And that's the stuff that we care the most about as crypto investors. Hey, sis, what's up? Hit that like button, Rokfin, so the algorithm will share this great information with others. Appreciate it, sis. Yeah, my plan eventually is to use some of my gains to pay off my 2025 vehicle I purchased about a month ago. That's cool, bro. I'm Gucci, waiting for the pump to come. Let's go. Wish I could buy more. 100%. Hell yeah, BTC gonna hit that 95K. That 95K. That's fantastic. Was waiting for that. Dustin Wright, or what is it? I'm sorry. Dustin Wright. I'm sorry. I'm messing it up. Your name. I'm gonna say Dustin Wright. I'm gonna say that. I think they should hold all good PR tomorrow. It could just get wasted on the current situation. Yeah, well, yeah. We shall see. Let's go 215. I'm gonna get these dips. Salute to Rue and the gang. What's up, Underdog Research Channel? Let's go. Rokfin is in the house. Let's go. And let's also bring up the Underdog Research Channel. I was just checking out, reviewing his billionaire blueprint on Swift. If you guys have not seen this billionaire blueprint, there's such a wealth of knowledge here on Metapath. There's such a wealth of knowledge here. So definitely check out SWFTcoin Complete Billionaire Blueprint. All you want to know about Metapath, about Christina Chen, so much stuff. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't watched this. Like, honestly, there should be everybody should watch this 100%. Yeah, so I was just reviewing this. Shout out to our brother Underdog Research Channel. Yeah, just a wealth of information here. I was looking at this in particular. Shima Capital, right? This is another kind of Asian-based venture capital firm. And with Shima Capital, right? And shout out to Underdog Research Channel for this research. Yida Gao, the founder of Shima Capital, raised $200 million, receiving support from Dragonfly Capital and Amoka Brands. Bill Ackman, a real big name in the stock world, Republic, and others, right? And that leads me to some other information that I was kind of wanting to show you guys. There's another investor called, so remember I was telling you guys, PDAX, Draper is behind PDAX. Like, that's one of many exchanges he's behind. We know he's behind Gemini. We know he's behind Coinbase. We know he's behind Revolut. We know he's behind, where is it? CoinDCX. We know he's behind all these different exchanges. So Swift Swift could definitely move money like everywhere and anywhere, right? And he has all the exchanges that could be connected into it. So it's craziness, bro. It's so much that it just makes you giddy about the project. It really makes you giddy about the project. But in here it says Philippine exchange PDEX raises 50 million in a Tiger Global led Series B. So Tiger Global is another VC firm that we should keep in mind when we're talking about Tim Draper. And I was just looking at some of Tiger Global's portfolio, and what I see is here we have the Revolut connection and other different things like Yuga Labs, right? Underdog Research Channel showed you that in the Billionaire Blueprint as well. But then we have Copper's huge. Coinbase. So again, you can tell they're related to him because you got the Coinbase connection here too. But here we are with Revolut. And I think they also show MoonPay in here as well. So again, if you think that, and I've shown you this, that Draper's connected to Rothschilds and Rockefellers, that Draper, this family is really connected to moving money. And they've been connected to moving money. There you go, MoonPay, right? Like here, right? We know we've told you about his grandfather, right? His grandfather, William H. Draper Jr. or William H. Draper III, was responsible for the Marshall Plan, or at least involved in the administration for the Marshall Plan. So he was responsible for rebuilding Western Europe, okay, after World War II. So this family has been about money and cross-border payments. They've been about getting money cross-border. Then if you look at George Bush, right? George Bush Sr. George Bush Sr. and Draper's dad were both, again, we showed you this, they're both skull and bones. And it even mentions it in his wiki here. He attended Yale with President George H.W. Bush and graduated in 1950, the year after Bush. But apparently, during Bush's presidency and vice presidency, Draper's father served as and we've been over this in a specific dedicated episode, but I just want to remind you guys of this right now because it goes to say again what SWIFT is and what SWIFT can be used for and who are the people behind it, right? He served as in 1981 and 1986 as president and chairman of the Import-Export Bank of the United States. Now, he was appointed to his position by President Ronald Reagan. Who was vice president for Ronald Reagan? That would be George Bush, okay? George H.W. Bush. So, again, could that be his connection through his skull and bonesman father, right? Here we go. Like our brother, like, okay, Ronald Reagan, go ahead and hire my boy over here, okay? But if you look at that Import-Export Bank, you'll see that it's like the true Bank of America. It does all the funding. It's the official export credit agency for the United States federal government. So it's responsible for all the federal government spending. Okay? And Draper's daddy was chairman of this bank, in which I believe during his reign, they did some things with China. Let's see. No, but this is right after World War II. So this would be under his father that this happened. Crucial for ensuring that the supply route remained open by providing transportation vehicles and support material to the new road by providing China with purchasing power during World War II. So this would be under like his father. I think his father worked with this bank because he had to work with this bank in order to get the funds to do what he needed to do for the Marshall Plan. So it made a lot of sense that later on his son, William Draper, Tim Draper's father, ended up being a chairman for this bank. Now, the reason why that's important and the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because George Bush had relations with China because during President Gerald Ford's presidency, guess who was Ford's vice president? Nelson Rockefeller. So again, another Rockefeller connection. And Rockefeller, it's a lot to follow, but if you follow it, it's gravy. Rockefellers, remember the Rockefellers are the ones who funded Tim Draper's grandfather's venture capital firm. So during this time, Gerald Ford appointed George Bush chief liaison to the Office of the People's Republic of China. So Bush had dealings in China during the time that Draper's daddy was president of the Import-Export Bank of America, and all the dealings that Bush had in China. Again, here's the Rockefeller comes up again. A Rockefeller, the vice president Rockefeller. Upon his ascension to the presidency, Ford strongly considered Bush, Donald Rumsfeld, and Nelson Rockefeller for the vacant position of vice president. Ford ultimately chose Nelson Rockefeller partly because of the publication of the news report claiming Bush's 1970 campaign had benefited from a secret fund set up by Nixon. Bush was later cleared of any suspicions by a special prosecutor. Bush accepted appointment as the chief liaison, U.S. liaison office in the People's Republic of China, making him the de facto ambassador to China. Okay. Because it used to read, I think this used to read ambassador to China, but they went and changed it. But you can see here it says making him de facto ambassador to China. According to biographer John Meacham, Bush's time in China convinced him that American engagement abroad was needed to ensure stability, but you can see here there were connections there with China. Even bigger connections there with China. So Telcoin's going down, SWFT's going down, everything ready, red. Okay. Now, where were we? Going back here. Okay. I'm long with strong conviction as to what's ahead, 100%. What's up, C. Allen? Shook has a ZBEC network vid coming out tonight. Let's go. Definitely want to check that out, guys. Manosphere Hall of Fame 2025, quite disappointing as so far with crypto. Maybe the next 10 months will be better. I agree. Well, not quite disappointing. I'm really loving what happened with Swift here. Again, if you look at what happened with Swift here, here in November, it was sitting at in the end of November, right? 0.004, right? So glorious thing. Like it shot up. What is that? Like 1,000%, right? Nobody expected the red that we're getting right now. So on the hour chart, it's probably definitely beyond the 200 EMA. Still hasn't quite made it to the oversold on the RSI. So maybe a little bit more before it actually bounces back up. Generally, this kind of corresponds with the 200 EMA, but maybe a little bit more before it bounces back up. But it is what it is. Things have to cool off before they come back up, right? As we can see right here. And what happened in January. So it is what it is. I think when we see this, when we see this above 10 cents, we're not going to be complaining then, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Thanks, E, for sharing Shook Focus's channel as well as Underdog Research's channel. Yo, what's up, Brian G? What's up, K Lily? Tennis Hill, what's up? Shitcoin will come back strong once Bitcoin starts to move up 100%. Kid Grabo, what's up? Peace, peace, peace. Shawnee Sean 06. Tariffs will inflate the consumer prices 100%. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we really don't know exactly how that's going to work out. Because generally, don't quote me on this because I haven't fully done research on this. Not fully. But as I understand it right now, back in the day when we used tariffs pretty heavy, there were no income taxes. So if Trump plans on doing the tariffs and getting rid of income taxes, then maybe this can work. But if he's going to do the tariffs and the income taxes, I don't know if those can necessarily jive together. So if XRP passes this red mark, it would be, this would be just the price that it had at the beginning of the year. So you'd be going back to beginning of the year prices if it passes the red line there. And does anyone know, like, I know people put out the whole red candles thing, but I honestly don't have any, usually they'll have some reason why the market fell, like, oh, this scare or that scare. I haven't heard anything. Have you guys heard anything? So, Jesus. AMP continuing to fall. As well as XEN. Ooh, XEN, can it get under 2 cents here? That would be interesting. To get XEN under 2 cents. That would be very interesting and very juicy. Very juicy. Okay, so there's something you put in the chat there, E, that every Japanese bank may be looking to grab XRP. Well, that'd be interesting to see, though. If that's the case, it'd be very interesting to see because maybe XRP would rocket back next tomorrow off of what's happening. Again, I'm happy with my XRP. I'm not selling any. So this can go like seriously, it could go down to $1 as far as I'm concerned. Like I'm not expecting that. I'm just saying I'm not expecting that at all. But I'm not selling my XRP. So it can go as red as it wants to. I'm not doing it. Because like we kind of seen this play before, right? Things like this happen. If you're a newer investor, you're maybe not used to this, but things like this definitely do happen. When is the last time something like this has happened, like to this level? Let me go to the day chart. There's no there's nothing immediate that I have for that. Let me see here. 1 second, guys. Okay, yeah, I can't think of an immediate time. This kind of almost looks like what happened after what you would call it, that Sam Bankman-Fried thing. Like this is like really unexpected. There were no like lunar eclipses or anything like that, as far as I know. Right? Let me see, eclipse cycle. So I thought the next eclipse was until March, but who knows? I know Moonfeather said something about February 4th last time she was on here. Shout out to Moonfeather. Oh, that's not what we wanted. That whole thing. Clip cycle calendar, maybe. Calendar. Whoops, I think I passed the one that would be easiest. There we go. That one. Yeah, just looks like some like FTX type of fallings. Yeah, there's not one. Not one followed by a solar one. That's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Carol B989. Hey, BlackRue and crew. What's up, fam? Smash the like button. Rue, do you think XLR will outperform Swift? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Honestly, it's hard to say. They both have the same people behind them as far as like Tim Draper goes. It's just hard to say. Oh man, I like both projects. I have more Swift than XLR, but I definitely have some XLR. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like both projects. I really can't say, but I think both are good buys. I really do. BTC is at 94K. What's up, D-Town Boxing? Shawnee Sean, Trump is just wolfing these tariff threats. He's just trying to create news. Is this what everybody's trying to say is crashing the market? Maybe the tariffs? I don't know. Again, let me get rid of the infinite screen there type thing. Let's share screen. Let's do. The people. And it's big red candles, he says. Big red candles. This dude knew something. From my observation, Swift will reach between, what's up, Z? $1 to $3 once it breaks 0.035. Okay. And we were strongly in that 4 area for a while. This yeah, if it gets to $1 to $3, man, I'm partying. I'm partying. Then we have a playlist there. I'm not sure what that playlist is. Charmizzle, 21, Rokfin, what's up? Underdog Research or crypto Underdog Research Swift Vids. Thanks, E. Bitcoin at 93K. Charmizzle, Trump is out here crashing the economy. Well, I think he's still going to be good long term for cryptocurrency. So I think we're all good. They always pick a reason to crash the market. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying, like, what is the reason? Because they normally have a reason. It's like, it's not something that you would think. It's like, oh, well, Powell said that the interest rate is down this many points, and it was only supposed to go down this many points. And it's always something that's like, come on, bro. And everybody will forget about this in like a week. Like it's never as big as they say it is. Like it's like the Will Smith slap, right? Like it was like everybody was talking about it for a week. Like 2 weeks later, nobody remembered. Nobody remembered. So it's like, I know if you're a new investor, I know this is like really jarring for you. It's jarring for me too, right? A little bit. But after you've been through a couple of bull cycles, you just know, like, it's like whatever. They're gonna do whatever they can to shake you out of these things. Things like this have happened in the stock market, as far as like Rona, the thing with Rona, if you know what I'm talking about. They're just buying opportunities, right? So, if you can, for me, these are buying opportunities, and that's all it is. And knowing what we know, all the catalysts that are coming in the crypto market, knowing what we know about the crypto market, all the catalysts that are coming, I'm not worried at all. He put a link in for crypto underdog research vids, and they're also in the Telegram. Definitely a must watch, you guys. We just share with you guys the complete billionaire blueprint. I'm telling you guys, it's definitely a good watch, or a great watch. Must watch Swift Research there. This is why I hate doing the tabs, because now I gotta share this tab instead. I hate having to do that. Bitcoin dominance is going down, and see that this is what a lot of different creators have been talking about. Not only have Bitcoin dominance has been going down, coins have been moving in lieu of Bitcoin or separate from Bitcoin, which I think this is something we want as crypto investors, because different things like ISO 2002 coins and different things like that are starting to separate themselves their own asset, right? And their own asset that can move independent of Bitcoin. And think that's why I really do think we get XRP eventually passing Bitcoin because of what it's used for, what it's going to be used for, its speed, and the fact that they already control it in a sense, right? So all this stuff that Gensler did and all the stuff that the SEC did, all that did was slow XRP down, right? And I think that was kind of quote unquote allegedly intentional, right? Good for us, right? Because we never would have been able to get, or at least some, some of us, right, would have never been able to get in unless they slowed it down. And this is Bitcoin and where it's at right now. Bitcoin is actually holding up not too bad. Anything that's over, like I said, anything that's over the 200 EMA is pretty good. Okay, Telcoin is going to. Let me set an alert for Bitcoin though, right quick. Every time. Exiting channel. Yep, it's coming down to the 200 EMA too as well. Let's continue. I put Swift playlist links in for Rue, Shook, as well in the Telegram. Thanks, Z. Appreciate that. Z, correction. XEN. Let me see what you're saying. Okay. From my observation, XEN will reach between $1 to $3 once it breaks 3.5 cents. Gotcha. No problem, Z. Jesus. Jasmine. I'm sorry, guys. So I know for some people that's gosh. Let me change my language there. Okay. Wow. Okay. Jasmine, maybe under a 2 cents soon. You know what, though? I think too, Moonfeather did kind of tip us off to this. She did say something was happening around 2-4, around the 4th of the month. Sometimes, as far as astrology goes, things that have to do with astrology can happen 2 to 3 days before the actual event or 2 to 3 days after, depending just how it works. So I think she kind of tipped us off about this. I have to check with her and see what astrologically was happening on 2-4. Life-changing games coming up. All I wanted was a down payment for my crib in the city of San Diego, and I think I will have that and more. There you go. That's there. There it is. There it is. GT Nuts market tanking. What's good, everyone? Papa Kev 4.99. Is that a super chat? Papa Kev, and I'm missing it. I'm constantly telling people to invest in cryptocurrency to use things like home down payments, cars, pay off debt, and any kind, but they don't get the concept. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, for me, cryptocurrency is a very great path to financial freedom. If you look at some of these companies and the things behind them, the people behind them, take Hedera, for instance, right? And Google, T-Mobile, Dell, you know how much it would cost you to buy a stock with all of those people behind it? And we can buy Hedera right now at whatever it's at. Let's go look at Hbar right now. Like, it's crazy to think about that. All the people behind Hedera, and you can get it for 19 cents right now. You can get it for 19 cents. But if this was a stock, you would be paying at the very least $10 to $20 for the stock with all the people behind it. And I would not be surprised if we don't look up one day and Hedera is $10 a coin. You know, not financial advice. This is just me and my portfolio and what I'm thinking. But, you know, this is why I'm so heavily invested in it. Hedera is definitely one of my top 10 investments. I like Hedera a lot. Mike, what up? What's up, Mike Main? Daryl G, buy the Swift dip. Happy 17 mil market cap. GT Nuts. Tim J. Wait, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. If Swift can break between 0.05 and 0.07, most likely next target reach will remain between 55 plus cents. Oh, that'd be great, bro. That'd be great. Never sell your XRP. What's up, Brooklyn Hardball? 100%. 100%, bro. Rue has changed his name to Rue the Crypto Prophet. Every recommendation except Casper has been the best performer of 2025. The community thanks you. Thank you 100%, Leo O'Connor. That is totally right, bro. Casper disappointed me, man. I definitely lost some money on that myself. But yeah, bro, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Denny TV 31. Family, I believe this is time to buy everything. Buy. Rocket. Moon, muscle, cool, peace, fire. Crypto is on sale. Peace, diamond hands, wave diamond hands. Let's go. Les Square, New Jersey in the house. Do you guys see quant prices? Oh my God. Oh my. Quant, they keep trying to shake people out of quant, bro. This is why I believe, shout out to Maximus Crypto. I think he has a video where he says quant to 100K. Quant to 100K. I could so see that. They continue to try to shake people out of quant. Quant will not it'll not move until they want it to. And they're going to shake so many people out of it. Yeah, it's hard to believe this quant price. But you know, it's hard to believe it. It's really hard to believe it. What do we got next here? What's next going off? LCX. Again, guys, they had to shake us out, man. They had to shake us out. Let's see who survives after this, bro. Because all our catalysts are still in play. You got to be strong for this crypto market, boy. Got to be strong for it. It's not for the weak of heart. ZBAC going to change a lot of lives as XCN did, as Swift is going to do. 100% hitter all day. Prospector, I'm convinced it's the tariffs. Okay, got you. I'm hearing supermarket egg prices in the States are, yeah, I heard this. The egg prices were crazy. Are $14 to $40 US. Rue is on the front line fighting this mad inflation 100%. I heard that egg prices were that much. And it's so insane because so long people have been saying, like, you know, people were going back and forth on eggs, like eggs are good for you, eggs are bad for you, eggs are good for you, eggs are bad for you. Eggs are protein, so they're actually, I think they're actually good for you. You know, not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, but for me, like for me personally, in my own body, they're protein rich. and you want the protein. It's actually opposite of what people would tell you in certain things, but we won't get into that. We're a crypto podcast. Yes, trade wars are crashing crypto and stock market right now. Everything is on sale. Chainlink looks amazing. Chainlink's another good one, Brooklyn Hardball. That's a good point. Let's look at Chainlink right quick. Again, and we showed you how many people are in this coin. Again, not that the people matter so much, right? But again, we know what this is used for. We've done the research. Another very, very juicy looking project right now. ZBack family strong, together strong. Cheesing, what's up? Definitely the tariffs are crashing the market. People are pulling money like crazy. Then the newbies are pulling out also. Yeah, newbies are gone. Newbies are out. Newbies are out. They're believing like, yeah, everything everybody said about crypto is right. Newbies are they're out. And then 2 months later, crypto's or hell, maybe like 2 weeks later, crypto's gonna be up, and they're gonna be so pissed at themselves. They're gonna be so not financial advice. I'm not anyone's financial advisor, but yeah, bro, like this is gonna shake out tons and tons of newbies. Yes, people are saying tariffs are the reason for the dips. Hitter all day, Danny Facts. Folks have been warned about ZBack. Institutions are buying like crazy right now for March. Yep. So now that whole thing with the eclipse, maybe that's not a factor anymore. But we'll see. I mean, I can't imagine there being like two dumps, like a dump here and then a dump in March for the lunar eclipse. But I don't think that's a factor now anymore. So come March, I might not be selling. But we shall see, because it's definitely looking like it's resetting everything. If you look at the day chart, so take it from here, right? The last time that it touched oversold on the day chart, you could say no, not even there. You have to go back all the way to August 2024 to have it really touch oversold. So after this point, I really think it's clear sailing. It's smooth sailing from here for quite a bit of time, right? So August to now, that's about 6 months, right? That'll put us out to like June. No, February, August. Yeah, August. So, yeah, that was the last time it touched that. Let's look what's happening on the week chart. Yeah, on the week, they're just about to touch the 50. And then on the week, it's definitely resetting because it's almost on the RSI stochastic. It's almost at oversold. Which again, yep, you go back to August of 2024. That's when the last time it actually got down there, right? Or in this chart, you can say September 9th, but close enough. DLG, time to wait and buy the bottom before the bounce. Drake Lynn's 1050 ISK. I'm not sure which currency this is. What up, though, Rue, with your research? I'm more than prepaid for these moments. What a day was the eclipse after the first quarter? Well, the eclipse was supposed to be in March of March 10th. It was a lunar eclipse, but since we're bottoming now, I don't think I'm going to sell in March then. Let's go XCN. Here all day. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Really appreciate it, fam. D. Mitchell, Black History Month is a reason. Hate to be that guy, but if you know, you know. Oh, man. Is it Black History Month, bro? I don't know. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about Holloway Fan Bam, I just wanted to express my gratitude for all your hard work, dedication, and consistency. Thank you very much, bro. I really very much appreciate that. Daryl G, his friends love this. They get to buy stock and crypto for pennies on the dollar. 100%. But I mean, everybody loves this. If you're a newbie, you might not love this. But for us vets, it's like, hey, okay, bring it on. This is amazing. This market is beautiful. I hope you guys are buying. See, Brooklyn Hardball's a vet out here. He's ready for this. He's built for this. Sorry for the Swedish. Oh, no problem. I started my channel when I lived overseas. Oh, no problem. Oh, in Sweden? Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. The Swedish ladies there. Daryl G, top crypto, showing a small bounce. What's up, H. Eduardo 85? What level to wait to buy more SWFTcoin? It's totally, completely up to you. To me, you never are going to get lower than right now. You know what I mean? like pick up. For me, this is what I do with my portfolio. If there's a drop like this, I'm not trying to be greedy and wait for more drop. I'm going to take half of what I wanted to put in, right? For me. This is not financial advice. You do what you want. I would take half. For me, this is for me. I would take half and buy whatever I wanted. Let's say Swift, right? And I would pick a point. So say right now Swift, right? Which is holding up pretty well. Let's say, so I'm buying now. But then I would say to myself, okay, well, if it goes, let's go to the hour chart actually. Yep. So it looks like whoever said that is bouncing, they're accurate. It looks like it's bouncing. And this is what I told you, right? I said around the 200 EMA is probably going to bounce. And it went a little bit lower than that. And now it seems like it's bouncing. That's exactly what we said, right? Exactly what we said. But let's continue. So what I would do is, for me, I would say, okay, and ignore the beep. Sorry, guys, because I want to finish this point. Okay, if it goes any lower than 2.5, I would buy again with my other half. If it goes any higher than 3.2, that's probably a higher level than I would want. If it goes like higher than, 30 or 3 cents, then I'm going to buy more. So this would be what I would do for me, because it's never kind of lower than what you see the drop at. But we kind of already went over this a little bit, that we thought it would bounce at the 200 EMA, and that's what it's doing. So what is Hbar bouncing back? Okay, let's go look at LCX too. Okay, we got a wider range set on this. Perfect. Funny thing is, I bought Caspa, and then for some reason, right after I bought it, I sold it. Oh man. Quant is amazing tech. It's on sale right now. People buy. Brittany, so should I pull out Swift panicking? Brittany, that's for you to decide. But for me, Brittany, my price target is 33 cents. So for me personally, I'm waiting for 33 cents. It's up to you to do what you want to do there. Hey, Rue, can we get a ZBAC network video? Thanks for your insider research. Yeah, I can definitely do a ZBAC video for you guys. Shout out to Shook Focus Digital. I think some people were telling me that he already did one. Of course, like I could still do one, you know, and you can see like where our researches intersect. We do this a lot between like Shook, me, and Underdog Research Channel. Like we'll all decide to do our own videos and then come together and see what what intersects. And it ends up being like really a nice experience because you guys get to see kind of three different perspectives from it. Underdog Research has his own way of doing it. He's a forensic analyst, so he comes from the forensic analyst side. I have a lot of I like to look at things from the kind of occult, and when I say occult, I only mean hidden. I like to look at a lot of symbolism. I like to different things will kind of call out to me, and then Shook Focus has his own way of researching things, so it ends up being a very great experience for you guys because you get to see stuff from three different perspectives, and a lot of the research ends up like very much complementing each other. Shout out to my brothers, Underdog Research Channel, Shook Focus Digital, right? So yeah, I'll definitely do a video on it, but I definitely recommend go watch anything that bro Shook Focus puts up. I'm holding bottom could be what's up, D Mitchell, 0.022. And shout out if anybody's over on X, definitely come over to the YouTube and like and subscribe, and also like and subscribe on X. I'm looking to get that part monetized. And I definitely do some retweets and different things on X. So you definitely want to subscribe there if you haven't already. Is that LOL? Is that Canada Maple Leaf on your background? This is for StreamYard, the whole Canada Maple Leaf thing. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is StreamYard. Just buy until your card is declined. We'll never get this for another 100 years. I feel that same way, Brooklyn Hardball. Like it seems like for me, like every 25 to 30 years or so, you have like some big thing. Like 25 years before this, it was like the .com boom, and like the 25 years before that, what was it? Like maybe cars or something like that. But like, yeah, you may not have this opportunity for another 25 to 30 years, guys. Right. So take advantage while you can, right? Set up your families, right? And the guys that I tell you about, the Maximus Cryptos, the Underdog Research Channels, the Shook Focus Digitals, NYC Network, the guys I'm telling, Crypto Running Experience, Mooniverse, the people I'm telling you about are not going to shill to you. They're only going to give you research. So, you might want to check out some of those channels and get a good portfolio going. Don't ignore the blue chips just because you're new. That would be my best advice that I can give a new investor. Do not ignore blue chips just because you're new, right? The tendency, the temptation will be to go out there and grab all meme coins because that's going to give you the biggest gain in your head. But in actuality, whoa, Swift, let's go. In actuality, you don't really want to do that to yourself. You want to go grab some blue chips because over time, like if your gambles don't hit, you still got the blue chips growing, right? So that would be my advice to a new investor, right? Not financial advice, but that would be the advice that I would have wanted as a new investor. I should say say it that way, because I'm not giving any financial advice. I don't want to manage anybody's portfolio. But if someone were to talk to me as a new investor, like the advice I would have given myself as a new investor would be to make sure not to ignore the blue chips. Have 50% in blue chips, 50% in something else. Crazy drop to November 2024 prices. No one saw this dip coming. No one did. No one did. But I do know I gotta check with Moonfeather. I do know she said something about there being something on 2/4 in February. She did say something about that. Shout out to Moonfeather. As a matter of fact, let's bring up her channel right quick. That's our bro Underdog Research channel right here. Is this going to bring up the right thing? I don't think that's going to bring up the right thing. So let me do it up here. So I know there's a faux Mooniverse out there, fake Mooniverse out there. So we want to make sure we get it right the first time. And I saw somebody in the Telegram, they said they watched it. They watched this episode and they loved it. So, you know, just FYI, guys. So definitely come over here and check out the Mooniverse. She and I did a live. See if I can find it. Stars, Stock Stars, and the Crypto Connection. So definitely check that out. We did that just before XRP went on its crazy run. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Let's go back and monitor the SWFT chart. Somebody just came in here. Somebody came in here just beasting, bro. Like, give me all of that SWFT. Hello, Hbar needs a new BG. Do not sell at a loss. Buy more. That's some great advice. Not my advice, but that's some great advice. Hit her all day, Rua. Are you going to see why we're asking for ZBAC once you do a deep dive, brother? Very much like XCN. I already like what I see, kind of just from the investors, right? And let's look at that, right? Let's go look at that. Which I think Shima Capital is one of their investors, by the way. But we'll find that out right now. Just what I see from the investors makes me interested. And I've already put in some for this, by the way. I'll probably put in more today since we got this little droppity drop. But yeah, Shima Capital is an investor. So Circle, anytime you see Circle invested in something, Circle is basically, they are the CBDC. They are the US, which you know, Hitter all day. I know you're well versed in this. I'm saying this for people who may not know. Circle is the digital, the US digital dollar, basically coronated and picked by the World Economic Forum. So you got Circle, you got Coinbase Ventures, which we know Draper is a part of, Shima Capital, OKX Ventures. So you got a Chinese company there, Solana Ventures, right? Gemini, which we know Draper is a part of that. Republic, Buyer Capital. That sounds familiar. Yeah, I like all of that. Lightspeed Ventures, they're on a lot of good projects too. So, yeah, just on this alone, I like it. Just on this alone, I like it. And then it's payroll. People keep sleeping on payment cryptos, but again, this is the year that regulations happen, right? This is the whole year of the snake, right? We went through that whole X coins decoded. the snake, the whole Ouroboros, the beginning or the ending of the old system and the beginning of the new one. And we can see that with all the laws that they're doing with the MiCA laws, everything they're doing with ISO 20022 being active on November 22nd, 2025. The new laws are coming in. The new system is going to replace the old one. And we experienced, veteran, studied researchers, crypto investors are going to reap the benefits. So people can continue thinking crypto's a scam if they want. We'll do just fine. We'll do just fine, right? Not financial advice, but there you go, right? That's why I'm sharing the information, but people can do whatever they want, right? H. Iguaro 85, how that spell chart looking? We'll check that out. Crow is a blue chip, right? What's up, G? I think so. Dural G, SWFTcoin looks to be bouncing. Yep, 100%. Absolutely blue chips. Load the boat on those. What's up, Brooklyn Hardball? G, somebody on X said BlackRock is buying Swift. Really? Let me see if I can find that. Let's look at that. Let's see what that spell do. First, let's see what that spell do. Okay. We got a chance at triple zero spell again. Prices you couldn't have for spell until almost the beginning of the year, like how XRP went back to its beginning of the year prices. Looks like spell is doing the same. So G, where did you see that BlackRock Swift post? Who said that? I wonder if my Rokfin went live. It may not have went live. That's okay. Let me see if I can find that right quick. Share this tab instead. Swift. BlackRock. Why? What is he basing that off of? What do you got to base that off? Breaking BlackRock's crypto company adopts Solana as their primary blockchain. You mean BlackRock's crypto company? People just be saying stuff, bro. Let's see. I know that guy. Yeah, who's they got to give me some proof of BlackRock buying it. He's just saying this, but what's his proof though? And shout out to Coach JV. That was from 2023 though. Big ups to Kev Mo for the post here. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. It was a random account. Okay, no problem. All right. right, then. This is a great Sunday stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. The other handle I saw was Snooze and Rust. Okay, no worries. Thanks for coming. I think that's really great news that we have there with Swift being used by Baidu, WeChat, and who is the other one? Baidu, WeChat. Let's get it back right here. So Baidu, WeChat, and come on, Alibaba. So that's huge news already being used by them. Tim Draper, we know, owns Baidu. Great news there for Swift. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Have a nice Sunday, guys. Peace.